Good day, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey there.
Hello.
Okay, don't listen to him. All right? Okay, he doesn't have a monopoly on the truth. You sit tight. I'll be with you in a bit.
This is a documentary. As a category of film, documentary cinema is fairly broad. There are those compilation films which form together a coherent social comment based entirely upon scrapped footage from specific events. Then there are those realistic documentaries, full of real-life events playing out in real time, with really shaky camera movements. These are always captivating, wouldn't you agree? And what of this documentary? What is my purpose here? Our thesis? What constitutes sport in the eyes of mankind? The answer? Competition. Where is the line between human nature and organized sport? In discovering the answer, I'd like to bring your attention to a little high school marching band in sunny Oceanside, California. Here they are disciplining themselves.
Marching band experience. It starts out in band camp. We have the first 2 days of band camp. Freshmen come in and they've never marched, so it's a new activity for them.
Mr. Mark Phelps runs the show here.
And they learn how to put one foot in front of each other. And I think for most freshmen, the idea of having to play and move at the same time seems overwhelming. But we tell them it's possible. And slowly but surely, they learn how to march. They learn how to move on the field.
So what's this band thing all about?
Marching bands mirror a lot of drum and bugle corps, at least on the West Coast we do. And I think they even call it the art of the sport, or the sport of the art. I'm not sure.
But why listen to him? Let us go straight to the source.
At the end of the show, everybody could feel what we feel. Usually, like we exert ourselves, and everybody will just start applauding, and it makes everything worth it.
I want you guys to be the one that gets it right the first time, okay?
Stamina plays a really important role, because if you don't have high stamina, then you're not going to be able to get through the show.
It's very physical, extremely physical. You have to have endurance to get through a show. It is competitive. We compete, but it's still it's an art form.
Marching band is definitely a sport. There's a lot of competition involved. It's a lot of competition. I know in Southern California alone, there's probably 50 marching bands.
Pretty fierce, the competitions are.
The group works collectively as one organism with one sole intention of victory and perfection. Truly, truly, the epitome of competitive sport is found right here in this small group of ragtag kids.
Whatever it is, I can't really describe it, but you got it. Because you are.
How could so much practice not be man's attempt to find beauty in his own perfection? The answer? Beauty is the root of competition.
What? That is not a sport. All right, gladiator games? Now that's a sport. Competition is blood.
You're forgetting the strategy of it all. The complex interactions of the mind outwitting a comparable foe.
You have to be a risk taker to be a fisherman. So you have to come up here as a participant in a giant poker game. This whole endeavor is one big risk, and you ante up with your insurance and your dock fees and your food and your fuel and your maintenance and your repair, and that's the ante on the table, and then you just got to play the hand that you're dealt. And you have to have a stomach for risk, because there's nothing guaranteed. When you untie from the dock, you never know whether you're going to come back again or not.
Not miserable conditions, but certainly has its miserable moments. Ram and jam and try to get the biggest set, and best man wins. Just like trying to make a touchdown. To keep the competition out, you got to block somebody out, so things get ruined. The more money on the line, the more competition.
And being the big dog is exciting.
Examine the power play. Take Bobby, for instance. I mean, look at his raggedy clothes, okay, and his full beard. And look at the odd coffee mixture. I mean, this guy clearly has unstrategic stories to tell.
Had a guy one time, it's a little Vietnamese guy. Capitan, I gotta leave, I wanna leave. Yeah, but you know, we can't leave, we just left, you know, we gotta stay out. We go out for 8 days, 7 days, whatever it takes to fill the boat up. When I wanna leave, I wanna leave. You can't leave, you know, get the out of here, go back to work. So he goes down to the factory, puts his hand in a header and chops his wrist off. Boom! Cut it right off. Makes it all the way up to the wheelhouse before he passed out. Capitan, can I leave? He left.
See? A lapse of logic and reason ensue under the pressure of competitive strife.
What this alternative narrator depicts is not competition, but rather the search for power.
There is no difference.
This need for power is what separates the game from the war.
All right, war is a game. Take a look at the leaders of your precious marching band.
What I try to teach my students is self-potential, what they have inside. And I think when they come out of this program, certainly they know that they can achieve a lot more than they thought when they came in.
You have become the first person on the planet to figure out how to levitate. Because if you're... This band's stuff last year. This is not a good band.
Is there not a power play circling every sport in the universe? Someone must oversee the peons. A general does the same thing as the average coach, simply at a larger scale.
The need to alleviate the burden among men is a common principle that facilitates in overcoming the unknown variables.
Hey everybody, it's me, and I'm in Alaska, and welcome to the Orion. This is my course file.
This is Mikey. He works on a commercial purse seiner in Alaska.
And my favorite thing to do here is probably jump off just about anything and everything on the boat I can think of.
He works hard, but if he didn't have a captain, he'd have no way of succeeding against all the variables that pink salmon fishing entails.
Yeah, I really don't think this part works, Matt.
Yeah, well, it's way too long and boring.
Yeah. So what do you think we should do about that?
Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to include a little self-realization bit of us talking about how it doesn't work.
Yes. So we'll add this part, and then we'll go to the Quint screen. So it'll be like, boom, 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 boom.
Take the clip off! Man has embedded in him the curiosity mixed with determination for success. That, whatever he attempts, he will find sport in it if that is where his heart lies. Sport is a matter of character, and motivation. And so, gentle audience, I bid you adieu.
To leave now would just be disingenuous. I mean, after all, this is a student film with a message a little too preachy for the lips of the mere college student. Alright, yet here I stand. This film is a cry to compete, to win the very game that it's playing. And we beseech you to know that we are here, and we are alive, and this, in fact, is our life. We must play, we must fight, and so we compete. Please, go with the knowledge that at least we tried, damn it. At least we tried. So, for your consideration, we have another documentary. What?